Hello there, everybody. Spokane Steve here, and it's time once again for Strat-O-Matic baseball. We'll get going here in just a minute. First, I'm going to turn the heat down. All right, there we go. We are still on May the 25th, 1966. Second of a short two-game series. We have the Pittsburgh Pirates at the San Francisco Giants. And wow, I've really got the Mr. Magoo effect going with the eyes today. Okay, trying to focus in here. Things are exceptionally blurry today. So bear with me. Don't worry, we'll make it through. Taking a look at the chat here, we've got Franklin's here, Michael's here, Ben, Jeffrey, Mike's here, Kelly's here, and Bill's here, among others. Good crowd on hand today. It says 17 I show in the chat. San Francisco. I left my wallet in San Francisco. That would do it all right. I know what you mean there, Michael. Starting pitchers for today's game. Both right-handers. Don Schwal for the Pirates, and you can see by looking at his card, he'll wind up the season on the Braves. And Bob Shaw will get the start for the Giants. He'll end up on the Mets. So both of these pitchers will be traded at some point. We can take a look at their cards here. Pirates come in 22 and 13. Hang on, I gotta try to do something with this light. Oh, okay, that one's clearer today. I tell you, I find it really odd that the lighting that's best for me changes from day to day. Now, you'd think it would be constant, but it isn't. Started out on the same setting that worked for me yesterday and had to adjust it a little bit, but I tell you, it's going to be a struggle with the vision today. Pirates lead the National League both in batting and in pitching. 286 as a team and a 2.89 team ERA. The Giants come in 17 and 22. They're 7 games back. Pirates, by the way, are tied for first with the Phillies, with the Dodgers just a half a game back. Giants are third in the league at ERA, 3.26, but 8th in batting, 229. Now, batting does not always correlate with runs scored, so let's look at the Giants in terms of runs scored. With 137 runs scored, 1, 2, 3 teams have scored less, so they're 7th in runs scored. The Pirates, with their lofty average, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, are 6th in runs scored, despite hitting 286 as the team. They've scored 167 runs. Braves lead the league with 215. So then we delve into the team stats a little bit there. I didn't plan to do that, but why not? Very difficult to see the chat today. Well, we'll do the best we can. Okay, let's go ahead and get you the Pirates lineup. We'll get this one going here. Matty Alou will lead it off in center field. Gene Alley is at shortstop. Manny Mota in right field today. A day off for Roberto Clemente. Willie Stargell in left field hits cleanup. Don Clendenin at first base hitting fifth. Jim Pagliarone will be doing the catching. Bill Mazeroski at second base. Bob Bailey, the third baseman. And Schwal, the pitcher, hitting ninth. I don't even know what that means, Franklin. Are you talking about the backlight for the laptop? Or the ring light that illuminates the player cards, score sheet, and dice? Thank you, Ben. Yes. Well, the YouTube settings. Again, I don't really understand any of that, Franklin. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what that would have to do with me being able to read it or not. Why, can you read it okay? Now I'm slightly concerned. We're off on a tangent here already. Is everything clear to everybody watching? Yeah, no doubt. There's Michael Reimer. Ben can see fine. So you got Michael Haynes and Michael Reimer, which I will admit confuses me from time to time, but now I'm assuming that Michael Reimer is the local boy. Oh, I see, the dark theme for the chat. Well, how would one do that? I'll have to look into that at another time. I will look into that. Most important, I mean, I'll muddle through. It's most important to me that you guys can read everything. All right, we're underway here. A few minutes late. Bob Shaw ready to work. Matty Alou steps in. He'll lead things off. He's got his average up to 320. No home runs, but 11 RBIs for the left-handed hitter. Shaw gets the sign from Tom Heller. Here's the pitch now. It's going to be a 6-9 left-handed. It's a high fly ball to right field. It's a single to 11 with Alou being a weak. And on a 5, that's going to be a long single for Matty Alou. Alou leads off with a single. Let's take another look at that. 6-9 left-handed, homer to 11, but Alou a W. And he'll settle for the long single. A star 15 stealer. Let's take a look at the Giants' battery. Shaw with a poor hold, +4. And then we have Heller with a 0. So that would make Alou a 19 not held. He'll have to be held at 17. And with Gene Alley coming to bat, we'll see what happens. Alley leading the club in hitting at 365. Gene Alley off to a tremendous start at the bat and in the field. 1 homer, 14 RBIs. Alou's going to roll for the lead. 3 through 8, he's caught on an 11. He's got the lead. 1-17. Haller's throw down there. He's just under the tag. It's a stolen base for Matty Alou. On a 17, and for Alou, that is his 6th stolen base of the season. Here's the next pitch to Alley now. It's a 3-5 right-handed, and he bangs a 2-star single into right field. Alou rounding third. He'll score. Alley rounds and holds it first with an RBI single, and just like that, it's 1-0 Pirates. Alley, a star 15 stealer as well. He'll be held at 17, battery +4. Little different situation, though, and then Alley has that 8 automatic caught, which is kind of scary. And here's Manny Mota now. Mota playing right field for Roberto today, hitting .323, 1 homer, 7 RBIs on the replay so far. Alley being held. Shaw from the stretch. It's a 4-3 right-handed. It's a fly ball to right field X. That's going to be a tough chance for Brown. Brown, a good outfielder. 2-7 as he ranges towards the line. Here's the play on a 16. He's there, way into the corner, deep enough, in fact. That Alley's going to tag up and go to second. So that's going to be a 9XA. That moves Alley to second. Boy, those are as rare as hen's teeth. And with 1 out, here's Pops Stargell. Stargell hitting .268 so far. Team leading 8 home runs and 23 RBIs, also leads the ball club. Shaw checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch now to Stargell on a 1-7. Struck him out. Home plate umpire called strike 3. Wait, rings him up. 2 away, and here's Clendenin. We better have another sip of coffee, a little tongue-tied here. Ben for Pittsburgh. Here's Clendenin. Clendenin on the season. .282 so far. 7 home runs, 22 RBIs. The pitch from Shaw is a 3-8 right-handed. That's a base hit into center, an open single. With 2 outs, Alley can try to score on that. He's a 14-16. To center is Willie Mays with a -4 gun. That's 1-12. Pagliarone on deck. They're going to send him. Here's the throw to the plate. 1-12. He is out at the plate. And it wasn't particularly close. What a throw by downtown Brown to gun down Alley at the plate. And that'll end the inning. The Pirates settle for a run on 3 hits. They leave a man. After half an inning, it's Pittsburgh 1, San Francisco coming to bat against Don Schwall. I think I failed to give the starters stats, didn't I? We got sidetracked there. Schwall has been in 6 games, 2 of them starts. 1-0 with a 3.72 ERA. He does have 1 complete game, just 19 innings of work on the season. For Shaw, he came into this game 2-1 with a 3.86 and 35 innings of work. And now let's go over the Giants lineup. Tito Fuentes leads it off at second base. Tom Haller at catcher. Willie Mays in center field. He made that gun throw to the plate to nail Alley in the top of the inning. Willie McCovey at first base hits cleanup. Jim Ray Hard at third base. Jesus Alou will be in left. Ollie Brown in right. Hal Lanier is the shortstop, and Shaw, the pitcher, hits ninth. Pirates in the field have Pagliarone catching. Clendenin at first. Mazeroski and Alley, the Gold Glove double play combo up the middle with Bob Bailey down at third. And the outfield, Stargell, Alou, and Mota from left to right. And here's Fuentes now. Switch hitter hitting left-handed against Schwall. Fuentes enters the game batting .242, 2 home runs, a dozen RBIs. Schwal gets the sign, the windup, and the pitch. That's a 4-6 left-handed, and he loses in ball 4. Fuentes jogs down to first, leadoff walk. Fuentes not a threat to run, but let's take a look at that Pittsburgh battery. Schwal with a good -2 hold. And where's Pagliarone? Pagliarone a 0, so Fuentes no threat to run. The batter will be Tom Haller, the left-handed hitting catcher. He comes into the game just .205, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs. Haller's been hitting in the number 2 spot recently. Schwal, throw to first, Fuentes back to the bag, now set. And from the stretch, the pitch to Haller is going to be a 2-9 right-handed. It's a fly ball to straightaway center. Alou ranging over, he's there. And that's the first out. And a shout out to Dan Douglas, who's joined us as well. Welcome, Dan. Here's Willie Mays now. Mays hitting .301 so far, 13 home runs, second in the majors to only Hammer and Hank Aaron, and Willie also has 30 RBIs. Schwal from the stretch. The pitch to Willie Mays on a 4-2 is a hard hit grounder to third. Bailey has it to Mazeroski for 1. The turn to Clendenin in time. And a 5-4-3 double play retires the side. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. And it's 1-0 Pirates after an inning of play. Just getting started here. And as Michael already pointed out, snow on the ground in Spokane. Most inopportune time. I'm not sure what the forecast is for tomorrow, but tomorrow I have to go get my new tires put on finally. Some of you guys might remember that ordeal. Okay, we go to the second inning. Pagliarone will lead things off for the Bucks. Jim hitting .320 on the year. 4 home runs, 18 RBIs. Shaw into the windup now. Here's the pitch. It's a 5-8 right-handed. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down goes Pagliarone. Second strikeout for Shaw. And that's going to bring up Bill Mazeroski, hitting .301. Just 1 homer, but 18 RBIs. Shaw with the pitch now. It's going to be a 5-8 right-handed. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Shaw now has struck out 3 of the last 4 batters he's faced. 2 down quickly here, and here's Bailey. Bob Bailey hitting .299 so far. 2 homers, a dozen RBIs. And here's the pitch from Shaw. A 1-6 is a high fly ball to deep left field. Going back is Alou at the track, at the wall. It's gone. Home run Bailey, and it's 2-0 Pirates. Holy cow. He gave it a ride. Let's take another look at it. 1-6 righty to 9. He rolled the 1. And for Mr. Bob Bailey, that's his 3rd home run of the season. Two out, and the batter will be Schwal. He's a right-handed hitter, 1W. Shaw's pitch is a 2-3. It's a foul ball behind the plate. Haller going back, tosses the mask away, and squeezes it for the 3rd out. Pirates tack on a run on the Bailey homer. And they lead it 2-0. What is the elevation? It's somewhere in the 1,1500 foot range, I believe, Joel. You'd think I would know this by now. Hang on a second, I'll tell you. Oh, it's more than I thought. It's 1844. Okay, we go to the bottom of the second. Let's get Schwal out there on the mound. Schwal, not a name that rolls off the tongue, I can tell you that. It'll be McCovey, Hart, and Alou for the Giants. Here's McCovey. He's hitting .283. 7 home runs, 17 RBIs. Schwal ready to work now. There's the pitch to Willie Mack on a 3-5. Willie hits a line drive single into right field. Mota has it on a bounce. And McCovey holds at first base with a leadoff single. First Giant hit of the day. Yeah, thank you, Joel. Even that's higher than I remember, or what I would have thought, and I've been there many times. Trying to reconstruct this from memory, because it's been many, many years since I've traveled that way from Grass Valley. But are you past, if you're headed there from Grass Valley, is it past Donner Summit? I want to say it is, but I'm not positive. It's been so long. Here's Hart now. Jim Ray Hart at .311 is the Giants' leading hitter. 9 homers, 23 RBIs. McCovey takes a modest lead from first. Schwal from the stretch. That's going to be a 5-5 right-handed. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And for Schwal, his first K of the ball game. That's going to bring up Jesus Alou. Alou hitting just 187 so far. 20 for 107, does not have a home run. Let's look at the card now. 259 in real life. So Alou trying to get going here this season. It's been a struggle for him so far. Schwal from the stretch. It's a 1-9 right-handed. It's a hard hit ball down to third base. Bailey has it to Mazeroski 1. 5-4-3 double play. So just like the first inning, the second inning ends with a 5-4-3 double play. Mazeroski, of course, right in the middle of it. And after 2 innings of play, it's 2-0 Pittsburgh. You go to Truckee, so you don't go as far as the pass. Yeah, I lived there from 81 to sometime in 85 for the most part. I left for a while and came back. But in all honesty, I used to go to Reno way more often than I went to Tahoe. We used to go to Reno quite a bit back then. About 80 miles, if memory serves. Which it obviously doesn't lately. Right? So you do go through the summit. Okay, there you go. Top of the order for the Pirates in the third. Matty Alou will lead it off. He singled, stole second, and came around to score his first time up. Shaw gets the sign from Haller. Here's the pitch now on a 2-7. It's a lazy fly ball into right field. Brown drifts over and squeezes it for the out. Here's Alley now. RBI single his first time up. The pitch from Shaw is a 1-7 right-handed. It's a 2-hopper to short. Lanier has it. Throws to McCovey, 2 down. And here's Mota now. Mota 0 for 1. Shaw getting the sign. Here's the pitch to Manny now on a 1-6. He goes the other way with it and loops a little base hit into right field. Brown gets it back in, and Mota rounds and holds it first. Mota a star 15 stealer. He'd be a 19 not held. Held at 17. He won't be trying it with Stargell up with a 10-12 automatic caught. Here's Stargell. Struck out his first time against Shaw. Shaw, a check of the runner now, and here's the pitch to Pops on a 5-6 left-handed. It's a grounder to second base. Fuentes comes in on it. Sidearm flip to McCovey, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, 1 left on. And it's still 2-0. Bottom third of the order for the Giants. It'll be Ollie Brown to start it off. Brown just 178 so far, does not have a home run. Schwal gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Brown. That's going to be a 1-7 right-handed, and Ollie Brown hits a hard ground ball through the left side and into left field for a leadoff single. Brown aboard, -2, no threat to run. And here's Lanier, the shortstop. Lanier, a glove first player, hitting just .201. He does have a home run and 7 RBIs. Good bunting situation. Unfortunately, the pitcher on deck. So he'll hit away. Schwal out of the stretch. That's going to be a 5-7 right-hander, and it's a grounder to second base X. That's Mazeroski. This should be 2. I don't say that for too many players, but with a 1 EA, here's the roll on a 3. It's a diving stop behind the bag. From the glove, flips to Alley, steps on second, fires to Clendenin, double play, and it's a web jam by Mazeroski. How he turned that into a double play, I do not know. But that is a sparkler. So the Giants have hit into a double play in every inning so far. And with 2 out, the batter is Shaw. He's a 4-hitter, right-handed batter. The pitch to the Schwal is 2-9, grounder to first base. Clendenin has it, feeds Schwal covering, and that'll do it. No runs a hit, nobody left. We're through 3 innings. Pirates lead it 2-0. I am looking here now at the chat. What was the ARG for, Franklin? The throw to the plate? And yeah, Joel, when we used to go, we always went to the south side. So that makes sense. Like I say, I haven't done that since... 1985. All right, we're moving along to the 4th now. Did anybody else catch Jeffrey's unboxing of the 1968 set this morning? We had quite a group of guys just waiting for the FedEx truck. It was a lot of fun. Here's Clendenin. He singled his first time up. Shaw gets the sign from Heller. Here's the pitch to Don now as a 2-6. It's a triple to 8. On a 19, he's going to settle for a double. So Clendenin blasts one over a loose head in left. He rounds second, thought about it for a moment, but decided to stay at second base on the 19. That'll bring up Pagliarone. He struck out his first time today. Shaw, a check of the runner. Here's the pitch now to Jim. It's going to be a 4-7 right-handed. Single to 11 on a 20. That liner is speared at third by a diving Hart. Oh my goodness, that might have saved a run. Liner to third, 1 down. And the batter is Mazeroski. Bill struck out his first time up today. Shaw, a glance at second. Now it comes to the plate, 2-7. It's a lazy fly ball into center. Willie Mays gliding to it. And he makes the catch, 2 down. That'll bring up Bailey. Bailey, of course, homered his first time up. Shaw stares in to get the sign. The pitch to Bailey is a 3-8 right-handed, and he loses in ball 4. Just as well. I had a momentary, entertained the thought of walking him intentionally there. As you guys probably know by now, at least the regulars, I'm not a big fan of the intentional walk. However, with Bailey up, if it had been later in the game, probably would have. As it is, he walks anyway, and here's Schwal. Here's the pitch now on a 4-9, and Schwal bangs a base hit into center field. How about that? Clendenin could try to score on that. He's got speed. 16, 2 outs, 18. Mays with a -4 gun is 14. They're going to send him. The throw coming through, the play at the plate, and he is out at the plate. Oh my God, that's 2 cut down by Willie Mays. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. Yes, indeed, Steve May. Say hey. Well, they may think twice before they challenge Mays arm again in this ball game. He gunned down Gene Alley at the plate in the first inning, and now he guns down Clendenin at the plate here in the 4th. That ends the inning. 2-0 Pirates, and as Ben pointed out, it could be worse, if not for the arm of Willie Mays. Top of the order for the Giants. Fuentes walked his first time up. Schwal's pitch to the lefty. It's going to be a 3-7 righty. It's a fly ball into right field. Drifting over is Manny Mota to make the catch. 1 away, and Tom Haller will be the hitter. Haller 0 for 1, flew to center his first time up. Schwal ready to go to work here. The pitch to Haller is a 5-8 left-handed. He pops him up on the right side. That's Mazeroski making the catch. And quickly, there's 2 down. Schwal working quickly today. He's going right after guys. And here's Willie Mays. Mays bounced into a double play his first time up. Now Schwal comes in there with the pitch. It's a 5-6 right-handed, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Schwal fans Mays, his second strikeout of the game. 1, 2, 3 go the Giants. We've played 4 innings, 2-0 Pittsburgh. How the heck is everybody today? Hope everyone had a good weekend. I certainly did. A little bit of a rude awakening with the snow this morning, but whatever, that's okay. The Pirates will have the top of the order in the 5th. Alou 1 for 2 on the day. 5th inning, let's check the endurance. Shaw a 7 for endurance. Schwal a 5. Alou standing in from the left side now. Here's the pitch from Shaw. It's a 3-6 righty. Bangs a base hit into right field, and Matty Alou continues to drive that average up. He's 2 for 3 today. Held at 17. And he's going to roll for the lead. 3 through 8, caught on an 11. 6, he's got the lead. 1 to 17. Here's the throw by Haller. He is out. Oh my goodness. Alou cut down by Haller. Alou now 6-2 in the stolen base department. Here's the next pitch to Alley. 6-12 right-handed grounder to first base X. That's McCovey. 3E25. Here's the play. That's a 16. He's got it. Flips to Shaw covering, 2 down. Three 1X. Boy, I tell you what, if you like throwing arms, this is the game for you. And here's Manny Mota, 1-for-2 now. That's going to be a 4-5 right-handed to Mota. It's a grounder to short X. That's a tough chance for Lanier, a 3E42 as he ranges into the hole. Here's the play on a 16. He's there. Strong throw across. Just does nip Mota by a step. And the side is retired. No runs a hit and nobody left. And as Ben says, maybe the Pirates should just stop running. Alou did steal a base in the first inning, but he was thrown out trying to steal here. 2 runners cut down at the plate. Hard to argue with that logic, Ben. That's true. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, the one steal they did have, he barely got in under the tag. For Schwal, as we go to the bottom of the fifth, rather. First inning of potential fatigue for Don Schwal. Mostly a right-handed lineup. Tommy Sisk takes off the jacket and begins to toss lightly in the Pittsburgh pen. It'll be McCovey, Hart, and Alou here in the bottom of the fifth. Willie McCovey, one of only 2 giant hits off of Schwal so far. Schwal into the windup. The pitch to McCovey is a 5-5 left-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. He fans McCovey. That's his 3rd strikeout, and yes, if it's flat, it counts. Flattened on the table, that's a 5-5. Here's Hart. He struck out his first time. Schwal comes in there with a 6-9 right-handed. That's a double to 6, and that's going to be... Gets past Stargell, tries to run it down, and gets it back in. Hart will round and hold with a double. He rolls the 6. Taking another look at it now. 6-9, double to 6. He rolls the 6. And Jim Ray Hart standing at second base. That would make Jesus Alou the tying run at the plate. That's going to send Pagliarone out to the mound. Franklin thinks Schwal ready to hit a wall. Schwal says he's okay. All right, they're ready to go now. Schwal, the pitch to Jesus Alou. That's a 4-8 right-handed. A triple to 9. That's a 2-star single. Hart will score, and it's a 2-1 game. Alou at first, not held at 13. He's the tying run. Okay, they are going to hold him on, making him 11. He's the tying run. Pirate pen seems a little short-handed today. Pete Mickelson unavailable. That's the other data here. UA unavailable. Pitchers go there. I just started the habit of writing them in recently, although I've always been aware of that. I thought it might be a good idea to add that to the score sheet. So Face closed the game in real life. Sisk would be the logical candidate. If they need any extras, let me check something here. do have the uncarded Bob Perky. One more hitter walk will fatigue Schwall, and the batter is Ollie Brown. Ollie singled his first time up. Alou takes the lead from first. Schwall out of the stretch. That's going to be a 5-11 right-handed. It's a fly ball to left field X. That's Stargell. Tough play for Pops. A 3-E16 ranging to the gap. On an 18, he makes a nice catch for the out. Nice running catch by Pop Stargell. That was a big play. So Stargell saves Schwall's bacon right there. And now with 2 away, the batter will be Lanier. Lanier bounced into a twin killing his first time up. Schwall set now. A glance at the runner from the stretch. It's a 1-4. It's a lazy fly ball to right. That's going to get him out of the inning as Mota drifts over to make the grab. And down go the Giants in the 5th. They do get a run, however, on 2 hits and leave 1. After 5 innings of play, it's 2-1 Pirates. It's a nail biter here today, at least so far. Before we go to the 6th, I want to go to my computer game and take a look at Perky's card, because they might need him at some point. Perky, an extremely backwards right-hander. So he'd be okay for facing a lefty or two. Really don't want Perky facing any right-handed hitters. All right. We're going to the 6th. And welcome, Kyle. Oh, the 4 counts for you. Yeah, if it goes off the table, I re-roll it. But to each their own, whatever works. Again, as long as it's fair for both teams, doesn't really matter. Stargell, Clendenin, and Pagliarone will come to bat here for the Pirates in the 6th. Pop Stargell 0 for 2 today. Shaw into the windup. The pitch to Stargell is a 1-4 right-handed. Struck him out looking. Oh my, that's twice today for Stargell. Stargell mutters something to home plate umpire as he walks away. Here's Clendenin now, 2 for 2 on the day. Shaw into the windup. That's going to be a 1-5. Called strike 3. And let's add them up now. That's 3. 5 strikeouts for Bob Shaw. That's going to bring up Pagliarone. Pagliarone 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch from Shaw. On a 3-2, slow roller to third base. Hart coming in on it. He gloves it, throws to McCovey just in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates in the 6th. Tight ball game here, 2-1 Pirates. And I don't know about you, but you kind of get the feeling that Shaw, with his 7 endurance, is going to outlast Schwall. We'll see what happens. Of course, on the other hand, he's leading off the inning, so maybe he won't outlast him, huh? That's a tough call. Shaw has allowed 7 hits. But he is a 7 in a close game, a 4-hitters card. We're going to stick with Shaw. 4-hitter, right-handed. The pitch is a 6-2, and he walks him. That is a bad sign for Schwall, as he walks the pitcher to lead off the 6th. And Woody Fryman is going to go down to the pen and join Tommy Sisk. One more hitter walk will fatigue Schwall. And the batter is Tito Fuentes, the leadoff man, 0 for 1 with a walk. Schwal gets the sign now. Here's the pitch to Fuentes. It's a 6-6 left-handed, swung on and missed, strike 3. Schwal appears to have something left in the tank there as he fans Fuentes. And their batter will be Haller. Willie Mays on deck. Big at bat here. Haller 0 for 2 on the day. Schwal with the windup. The pitch is a 2-6 right-handed, and he walks him, and that will fatigue Schwal. 2 walks in the inning. Here comes Walker, and Schwal is done. Mays, McCovey, Hart. It's going to be Sisk. So for Schwal, 5 1/3. He only allowed 4 hits. 1 run so far. He walked 3, however, 2 of them in this inning. And he struck out 4. Sisk, this is interesting now. Sisk has not worked in a while, but he's still the National League ERA leader at 1.36. 5 starts, 3 relief appearances. He's 4 and 2. A 1.36 ERA in 40 innings of work. And he's coming in to face who? None other than Willie Mays with Willie Mack on deck. First and second, 1 away. Pirates lead by a run, but Giants threatening here in the bottom of the 6th. Sisk ready to go to work. The windup and the pitch to Mays is a 3-5. It's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Sisk has it. He goes down to Mazeroski for 1, and that's all they'll get. That's going to be a 1-4 force. Shaw takes third. Not out of the woods by any stretch. Here's Willie McCovey. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Sisk stares in to get the sign. The pitch to McCovey is a 2-7 right-handed. It's a fly ball to straightaway center. Alou is there and makes the grab to retire the side. So Tommy Sisk comes on and puts out the fire. For the Giants, no runs, no hits, 2 left on. Through 6 innings of play, it's still 2-1 Pirates. Woo! Oh my goodness. What a freaking game. I don't know about you, but it seems to me lately that these Monday games have all been really good. What a way to kick off the week. So we go to the 7th. It'll be the first endurance inning for Bob Shaw. Bottom third of the order due for the Pirates. And Lindy McDaniel begins to toss in the Giants pen. So here's Mazeroski, 0 for 2. Where am I double switching, Steve? I'm confused. Oh, with Schwal, Oh, I see. I should have done that with Sisk. That's a good point. It's kind of too late now. He already got 2 guys out, but thank you. Didn't see it. I thank you. Bottom third of the order for the Pirates. We might leave Sisk in anyway. They're leading. Depends what Mazeroski and Bailey do, I guess. Here's Mazeroski 0 for 2. Shaw with the pitch. That's a 2-9 right-handed little comebacker. Shaw takes it, flips to McCovey, 1 down. And here's Bailey. Bailey has not been retired today. He homered in the second, walked in the fourth. Shaw gets the side. The pitch to Bailey is a 4-10 right-handed. It's a lazy fly ball to left field. Felipe Alou makes the catch, and with 2 down and nobody on, they're going to go ahead and let Sisk bat. Right-handed hitters due up for the Giants. They're staying with Sisk. Here's Shaw's pitch on a 2-8. Struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates in the 7th. Yeah, I should have caught it, Steve, but I can't. I just couldn't take Sisk out. And let's see, we're at the 7th inning stretch. That's going to mean a coffee refill for me. And hey, he's not in the tower. We're talking about the Mookie stretch here. All right. Let's see what's going on. He's probably in here in the dark somewhere. My guess is he's under the bed, so we'll leave him alone. And let's see here. Hang on, I'm going to heat up my coffee. We can take a look outside instead of at Mookie here. Here's what we're looking at in Spokane. That's out the back. Not snowing right now, but looks like we got a bit. Oh wait, there he is. Wherever he was, he came out. He was up in the tower just staring at the snow. Mookie, of course, born in April. He's never seen this before. Yeah, I've kind of wanted to take him out in it, but I haven't felt the need to put on the coat and all that crap, so I don't know. My feelings on snow are if I don't have to get out, I don't get out. Okay, back to the game. Bottom of the 7th. Tommy Sisk came on to get 2 outs in the 6th. He'll be facing Hart, Alou, and Brown here. Jim Ray Hart, 1 for 2 on the day. Sisk gets his sign. Here's the windup and the pitch to Hart on a 1-9. It's a 2-hopper to short. Alley has it. Fires across, 1 down. Nice play by Gene Alley. And here's Jesus Alou. Alou 1 for 2. Sisk gets the sign. The pitch to Jesus is a 3-4. It's a short roller to second base. It's Mazeroski charging it. Gloves it on the run. Sidearm to Clendenin. Just in time to nip the speedy Alou. And here's Ollie Brown. Pirates defense keeping them in this game. Brown 1 for 2. The pitch from Sisk is a 5-10 right-handed. It's a shallow fly ball to left. On comes Stargell coming hard. He's there. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Sisk. 1-2-3 go the Giants. We've played 7. It's 2-1 Pirates. Oh my goodness. It's a nail biter. I'll tell you what, I'm even feeling a little nervous about this one. I tell you what runs through my mind in a close game like this is I don't want to make any mistake for either team that would be costly. Sisk, 5 solid outs, and he lowers his already league-leading 1.36 ERA. For Bob Shaw, his second endurance inning, and certainly will be his last. He's due to bat second in the bottom of the inning, and they trail. Top of the order for the Pirates. Matty Alou, 2 for 3 on the day. Let's see if the Giants have a lefty who could join McDaniel down there. They do. They have Joe Gibbon. So Gibbon joins McDaniel in the pen. McDaniel's ready. Gibbon trying to get ready, just in case. Shaw gets the sign from Haller. The pitch to Matty is a 4-6, and he walks him. A leadoff walk to Matty Alou. Alou with great speed. Held at 17. And the pitch to Alley. Alley squares to bunt. He's an A. It's a 6. It's a successful sacrifice bunt. Bunts it down to third. Hart throws him out, and the sacrifice works. So taking some advice from Ben and the chat, oh yeah, we could have tried for the lead. But the Pirates are tired of being thrown out on the bases in this one. And with Alley being an A bunter, they elect to go the safe way and move Alou into scoring position with 1 down. Manny Mota will be the hitter, Stargell on deck. So Gibbon getting ready in a hurry now. Mota 1 for 3. Shaw gets the sign. The pitch to Mota on a 5-9 is a fly ball to right field B. That's going to be caught by Brown. Alou could tag up and take third. 15-17, Brown -4, 13. He's only out on a 20. And on a 13, he just does tag up and take third. And here's Stargell now, Clendenin on deck. And here comes Franks, and he's going to go to Joe Gibbon right here. Respecting the left-handed Stargell, he signals for the lefty. Shaw 7 2/3 today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. 2 runs so far. The runner at third base, his responsibility. He walked a pair, and he struck out 3, 5, 6. On comes Gibbon. Gibbon has been in 12 ball games, 2 of them starts. 2-1 with a save and a 4.66 in 19 1/3 innings. Stargell 0 for 3 on the day. Gibbon, the left-hander, ready to work now. Here's the pitch to Pops. It's a 6-8 left-handed, and Stargell wraps a base hit into right field. That's going to drive in a Lou, and a big insurance run here for Pittsburgh. RBI single for Pop Stargell. That'll bring up Clendenin. Don 2 for 3 on the day. Gibbon working from the stretch. Pitch to Clendenin on a 5-10 right-handed. It's a shallow fly ball to center. Willie May is coming in. Basket catch to retire the side. The Pirates get a huge insurance run here in the 8th. On 1 hit, they leave 1. And they take a 3-1 lead to the bottom of the 8th. At least that sure feels like a big run. Here's Sisk now, a Roy Face getting loose in the Pittsburgh pen. Lanier, a pinch hitter, and Fuentes do. And Len Gabrielson has moved into the on-deck circle. Okay, here's Lanier. Sisk ready to go to work. Pitch to Lanier on a 6-2 is a shallow fly ball to left field. Here comes Stargell. He's there. Batting for Gibbon. I missed another double switch possibility there. Opportunity, I should say. That's all right with all right-handers due up anyway. They were most likely going to go to McDaniel anyway. We can close the book on Shaw. And the batter is Gabrielson. Gabrielson pinch hit in this game in real life. He's hitting just 169, 10 for 59. He does have 2 home runs. Sisk gets the sign. The pitch to Gabrielson is a 6-7 left-handed, and he bangs a base hit into right field. So a pinch hit single by Gabrielson. And here comes Harry Walker. And he's calling for face. So Sisk will hit the showers. He did a fine job. Faith, who saved this game in real life, he comes into the game 2-2 with 8 saves. 2.91 ERA on the season. And he'll try to lock this one down. For Sisk, he works 2 innings. Allowed just 1 hit. No walks, no strikeouts. Gabrielson at first base with 1 out, no threat to steal. And Tito Fuentes is the batter. That's very true, Franklin. Yes, 3-2 the real life. 3-1 here. Fuentes 0 for 2 with a walk. Face gets the sign from the stretch now. The pitch to Fuentes is a 3-5 right-handed. It's a ground ball to second base. That's going to be Mazeroski. He goes to Alley for 1 to Clendenin. Not in time. That'll be a force. 4-6 force. That'll erase Gabrielson. Fuentes no threat to run, and the batter with 2 down will be Tom Haller. Haller 0 for 2 with a walk. Face gets the sign now, checks the runner, comes to the plate, 4-11 lefty, and it's a base hit into right field for Haller, an open single. Fuentes can try to go to third. 14-16, Mota a +2, 18. They're going to send him. The Pirates will cut the throw off and keep Haller at first. And the tying runs are aboard with 2 outs, and up to the plate strides the Say Hey kid himself, Willie Mays. Crowd on its feet here at the stick. Giants trail by 2. Runners at the corners, 2 away, and Willie Mays at the plate. Roy Face trying to close the door on this inning. Huge at bat here. Face against Mays. And here's the pitch on a 5-5. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Oh my goodness. Roy Face strikes out Willie Mays to end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left on. It kind of feels like that was the game, but there's still an inning left to go. Lindy McDaniel will come on for the Giants. Right-handed pitcher facing Pagliaroni, Mazeroski, and Bailey. Now Mookie's back in his skybox, ready for the 9th. Jim Pagliaroni will start it off. He's 0 for 3 today. McDaniel gets his sign. Here's the pitch now on a 4-8. It's a fly ball to left field, playable for Alou. He makes the catch. My apologies, I got confused there because each side has an Alou in the outfield. 1 away, and here's Mazeroski. Maz 0 for 3 today. Hello there, Gerald. Better late than never. Good game today. Tight game. McDaniel gets the sign. The windup. The pitch to Maz on a 5-7 is a double into the gap for Mazeroski. Mays gets it back in. Maz rounds and holds at second. So a 1-out double for Bill Mazeroski on a 5-7. Double to 11, he rolled the 5, and here's Bob Bailey. Bailey homered and walked in this one. McDaniel with the pitch. That's a 3-6 right-handed, and he loses in ball 4. And man, this is a tough situation now. You got the closer out there, Face. He's a switch hitter. A C bunter. Giants will have the infield in for the pitcher. That would make him a D. McCovey, Hart, and Alou due in the bottom of the inning. No, if I'm the Pirates, I don't trust this to anybody but Face. He's going to try to lay it down as a D. squares to bunt on a 3D, and he gets it down successfully, advancing both of the runners. Maz to third, Bailey to second, 2 away, and it will be up to Alou. Alou, the left-handed hitter. Alley on deck, momentary thoughts of putting Alou on, facing the righty. But I really hate to load the bases with an intentional walk. They'll pitch to Matty. McDaniel ready to go to work. The pitch to Alou is a 5'10 left-handed. It's a ground ball to third base X. Tough chance for Jim Ray Hart. He's a 4E30. Here's the play. On a 6, it's the error range. It's a 7 on a 30. This spells trouble, and he can't handle it. That's going to be an error on Jim Ray Hart, and a run will score. E5, Mazeroski crosses the plate with an unearned run. Bailey to third. Alou not held at 14. They're not going to hold him. Giants don't think he'll go. He's got the free lead, 1-14, but with 2 down, they're not going to take the chance. They're going to let Gene Alley hit away. He's 1 for 3 today. McDaniel ready to work now. The pitch to Alley is a 6'5 right-handed, and Alley comes through with a 2-star single, driving in another run. That'll drive in Bailey. Alou rounds and goes all the way to third. And the Pirates have opened it up here in the 9th. That's an RBI for Alley. That makes it 5-1. And here's Manny Mota. Mota 1 for 4 on the day. Haller's going out to the mound now. Not entirely McDaniel's fault. The error hurt him badly. He says he's okay. He's going to pitch to Manny Mota. Stargell on deck. They don't have another lefty. Bob Pretty is getting ready just in case. McDaniel's pitch to Manny Mota now is a 3-4 right-handed, and he hits him. Oh my goodness. So McDaniel having all kinds of problems now, and here comes Herman Franks, and he's going to go to Pretty. Pretty, somewhat of a backwards righty. Giants don't have a lefty in the pen. They used their only one, Gibbon, already. Two-thirds from McDaniels, 2 hits and a walk. Bases loaded for Willie Stargell. So Pretty getting loose now. So far in 6 appearances of 5.68 in 6 1/3 innings. Hasn't pitched that badly, really. 6 1/3, 5 hits, just 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, no home runs, yet a high ERA. The unenviable assignment of facing Willie Stargell with the bases full. Pops is 1 for 4 today. Pretty ready to go to work now. Gets the sign from Haller. Here's the pitch to Stargell on a 5-5. It's a grounder to shortstop X. That's Lanier. 3E42. Here's the play. On a 6, he's got it. Throws him out, and that'll do it. Nice play, Lanier, to end the inning, but 2 big insurance runs for the Pirates on 2 hits. Both runs charged to McDaniel, and they're both unearned. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The Pirates lead it 5-1. Roy Face looking for his 9th save. I want to thank everybody for being with me today. Appreciate it. And we go to the bottom of the ninth. McCovey, Hart, and Alou do. Here's McCovey, 1 for 3. Face with the pitch. That's a 4-8 left-handed, a grounder to second base. It's Mazeroski, flips to Clendenin, 1 down. That'll bring up Hart, who's 1 for 3 on the day. Face getting his sign. Here's the windup and the pitch to Hart. It's a 3-5 right-handed. It's a high fly ball to deep left field. Going back is Stargell at the track, at the wall. It's gone. Home run, Jim Ray Hart. On a 6-5 righty. Hang on a second. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. What the hell was I looking at? I was looking at 3-5. Excuse me, 6-5 righty. I beg your pardon. 6-5 righty is a homer to 7 on the 13. It's a double. I'm so sorry. Get everybody all excited there. Double for Hart. His run didn't matter anyway. Face got 2 outs to the 3rd out, so Face is now beginning his fatigue inning. He has gotten 3 outs. Rated 2 for relief endurance. The batter will be Jesus Alou. Alou 1 for 3 on the day. Face check of the runner. Now comes to the plate 2-10, and he bangs a base hit into left field. Hart will stop at 3rd. No sense getting cute here. Trailing by 4. And the Giants have something going here in the bottom of the 9th. The hitter will be Ollie Downtown Brown. Brown 1 for 3. Singled back in the 3rd, flew to left twice. That's going to send Pagliarone out to the mound. Face nodding. Pagliarone back behind the plate now. Here's the sign. From the stretch, the pitch to Ollie Brown. It's a 5-9 right-handed. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Oh my goodness, I don't know what Pagliarone said to him. But it worked as he fans Ollie Brown, and now the Giants are down to their last out. Is it going to be Lanier? Probably shouldn't be. With a 4-run lead, this is not even the tying run at the plate. They don't have anything much better than Lanier. It's going to be Lanier. Lanier 0 for 3. Face checks the runner. The pitch to Hal Lanier is a 6-5, and that's going to be a base hit. He's a weak. Same number, 6-5, homer to 7. It's a single to 7. He gets it on a 3. It's a 2-star single for Lanier. That'll drive in Hart. Alou takes 3rd, and it's 5-2. And now one more hitter walk will fatigue Face. And the Giants will send up a pinch hitter for Pretty. Can't really beat Davenport, can it? Five to 2, the tying run at the plate. There's really only one guy it can be, and that's Ozzie Virgil. Why? Well, because he's the only guy on the bench with N power. Woody Fryman getting ready in a hurry. He was up once earlier. So it looked like an easy save for Face going to the bottom of the ninth, but the Giants have 3 hits and a run here, and they bring the tying run to the plate in a 5-2 ball game in the form of Ozzie Virgil. Virgil has not played much. He's 1 for 3, all as a pinch hitter. Not much in the on base, but he has some pop. Face trying to close this one out. Here comes the pitch to Ozzie Virgil. It's a 1-3, a liner right into the glove of Clendenon, and that's the ball game. Oh my goodness, what a finish. Giants come up short, a run on 3 hits. 5-2 the final. Pirates win it. I'll be back in just a moment with the totals. All right, sorry about that. Emergency. It was a team effort, Steve. Let's see, Pretty retired his only batter. Shaw takes the loss. He's 2-2 now. Schwal with the win improves to 2-0. Face with his 9th save. And it was a rough one for Face. One 2/3. He allowed, let's see, where did he come in? He came in here. He gave up 4 hits and a run. Didn't walk anybody. Struck out 2. So the totals on the game, in winning the game, the Pirates score 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. The Giants 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Player of the game, Bailey, a homer and 2 walks. Yeah, this is a tough one to call as far as player of the game. Gene Alley drove in a pair. With no clear-cut hitter, I'm going to give the player of the game to Tommy Sisk. He pitched 2 very high-leverage innings scoreless. He didn't get the win or the save. So we're going to recognize him in some way here with a Player of the Game award. That's the ball game. It was a good one today. Very tight for 8 innings. And drama in the 9th as well. Looking ahead on the schedule, tomorrow we're going to have the Cubs at the Cardinals. Ken Holtzman versus Nelson Briles. That's 1:30 p.m. Pacific, 4:30 Eastern. Please join me for that. Thanks everybody for watching today. For those watching on the replay, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. So I'm going to get out of here and grab a snack. It's been fun today. Thanks, everybody. Spokane Steve wishing you all a pleasant good evening. Take care, everyone.